Hello there and welcome to Fairyland Cottage, and thanks very much for joining me here today. Early spring is definitely here in Ireland at the moment. You can see the tiny crocuses are popping up through the grass and the frog spawn is glittering in the wild pond. So it's really beautiful and it always gets me kind of going and out and about. Just getting things that need to be done in the garden and a lot of seed planting. So I thought I'd share today just ways that I simplify my life and just make life easier for myself. So the first thing I do is pretty much when I'm doing a task. So today I wanted to make a shelf in the potting shed. We just need a little bit more space and storage. I will just use what I have, whether I can borrow something from a friend or get something for free. We've got a great website here in Ireland where you can pick up things for free. And so on the land here, there's a pile of scrap wood that we're able to use. And I just then worked with what I could get rather than trying to then go out and buy something more. The other thing I do then is I will always, if I'm not, say, selling a piece of furniture or passing it on, I'll always dismantle it and keep all the nuts and bolts, screws, brackets. It was something my grandfather always used to do, and I keep them in a safe place, knowing that they will be used for a future project. So that's what I did when I was making this shelf. The next way I simplify my life, just make life easier, is I will only have about one thing that I want to get done in that day. Now, we all have many different things that we're actually getting done during the day, just actually living, family life, work, and everything else that goes with it. So if I have something, it's just one thing that I'll really put on the list. And I just find then it takes the pressure off me. I'm not so concerned of having to tick everything off on the list. It's just one thing that I wanted to get done. So today it was putting the shelves up in the potting shed. The next thing that I do to simplify my life and make life easier is I'll always ask for help. So my husband helped me put up these shelves. I'm very lucky, he works from home, so I take advantage of him needing a 5-10 minute break. But in general, just in life, asking for help has been something that I've been really embodying over the last few years. The next way I make life easier for myself is I'll always take clippings from plants and flowers that I already have in the garden. This is a great way that you can give gifts to friends. You can also just replant more of the same plant and just get more of an abundance in the garden. So these are usually plants that I know are perennial, and they're also ones that I know are easy to propagate. Online is a great resource to just find out how to propagate a certain plant. At the moment I've got loads of wallflower, loads of rosemary, loads of jasmine, hydrangea. And when I'm propagating them, some of them work, some of them don't, but it doesn't really matter because that's just the way nature goes. The next thing I do to make life easier for myself is if I'm having a day where I'm just feeling a little bit more tired or I'm just not really in the humour to be making something, but I need to be doing it, I just will choose to make a recipe that's tried and tested. So we all have those recipes that we just know every time we make them they work, whether it's a dinner meal or a cake or something. So I just go to something that I know is tried and tested, and it just makes life a lot easier. Before I was always trying to be more adventurous and make something I hadn't made before. But if people enjoy it, then it's the absolute perfect recipe. So today I was making some lemon drizzle cake. The link is down below if you want to check out the recipe. It's not mine, but my mother made it for me first and we fell in love with it. And then I got the recipe and then have shared it with other people. And then of course, the recipe spreads. So it's just about keeping things just simpler for yourself. Another way I simplify my life is to just use what I have in the garden for teas. Tea is such a big thing in our household. It is actually big in Ireland in general. I know it's not the same in every country, but I'll just use what I have. At the moment, I have loads of rose petals and dried mint because we had tons of them last year. So I'm just using that. I absolutely love it. And then when that runs out, I'll go with something else. The next thing I do to simplify my life and make life easier is just make occasions special. So something that doesn't actually need to be special at all, you can just make it that way. And I find it makes life a lot easier and brings a lot more joy into my life. So we had a family birthday and we were just Skyping them. I made the cake and it's a tough job. We were the ones who got to eat it and blow out the candles, and we shared it with neighbours and friends afterwards. So thanks very much for watching this video. I'd love to know down below over on Instagram, what's your ways that you just simplify your life and make life easier for yourself. So let's chat as always. Thanks so much for watching this video. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful week, keep it simple, and I'll see you in the next video.